today we're in Bangkok and we are touring the mighty markets of Chinatown. Thanks for watching. So I'm having a lovely evening stroll along Khlong Ong Ang. So this is a recent project by the BMA, Bangkok Metropolitan Authority, to beautify and inject some style and sophistication back into this area. So it is quite nice. Down this end, this is kind of like the furthest away from the Chao Phraya River. There's a bit of artwork, but I must say it's not really the kind of artwork that pushes my buttons. I do love I love art, I love street art, but this is not really my cup of tea. However, when it comes to art, each to their own. What I don't like, somebody else loves, and that's absolutely fine. That's fine with me. Well, this is a bit more interesting. I like this stuff. A bit more colour. Anyway, the reason I am wandering along Khlong Ong Ang is I'm heading to Saphan Lek. Now, Saphan Lek is the location of a now closed down market, and the title of this market really intrigued me. It's called the Thieves Market, and the reason it's called the Thieves, well, most of the stuff that was sold there at that market was hot, so it no longer exists, and that kind of style of market, I think Thailand and Bangkok, they want to kind of erase it from its memory if they possibly can, because yeah, it's not kind of the character that the BMA, I think, wants to portray to the locals and to the tourists. Hello, what have we got down here? Nice little alleyway. It is a very nice place, good place to come in the evening for a little wander. Okay, I think I know where I am. This is... yes, I know where I am. This is another former kind of community. It's kind of considered a market, but it's more of a community. And all of this land has just been recently purchased, or actually not that recently. There we go. The electronics man's having a party over there. Electronic man, I think he's either having a Sunday evening party or he's testing out one of the stereo systems that he's repairing. Okay, I'm just down the end of this Khlong here. You'll see a bridge which is called Woeng Nakhon Khasem. Woeng Nakhon Kasem. Tried my hardest there. Hope you appreciate my efforts. And it's formerly known as the theme markets, mostly because stolen goods were sold there, as the name hints at. Well, it doesn't really hint, it's pretty obvious. Delightful townspeople alcove is literally what Wang Barapa means, and that's what this area was called. That sounds like a fantastic name for a little community. So Woeng Nakhon Khasem was regarded as the first shopping district in all of Bangkok. The first shopping district to have it all. It occurred during the reign of King Rama V, and in 1905 this was the site of the first cinema in Siam, and it was named the Japanese Cinema due to the fact that it was operated by Japanese. Later on, this area here, the Woeng Nakhon Kasem area, became a market for imitation antiques, old furniture and brassware, records, and musical instruments as well. Now, this area here in 2012, the estate was sold for 4.5 billion baht to Thai Charoen Corporation. This meant that the tenants of the 440 units had to relocate. make way for the development of the Thai Charoen Corporation. Now, Thai Charoen Corporation owns Thai Beverages, which is, I know, mostly for Chang beer. Chang beer is the one with the elephants on the label. Now, their plans to turn this prime real estate here into some new retail and upmarket, an upmarket complex, much similar to Asia Teak. However, there's a big difference between Asia Teak and this area. Asia Teak took over some kind of abandoned land. It was just a factory area. But the difference here is this actually was a community. People lived here, so people lived here. So, you know, it's going to be to change this into a upmarket shopping district, business district. They're going to be removing the people. So you're actually removing. It's going to be. It's sad. Sadly, it's the end of this community because when these people relocate, they're going to be scattered, and so the once famous community known as the Wong Nakon Kasem will no longer be. So this here is one of the entries to the area where the 440 shophouses are, and the residents have all now been relocated. So this is going to be a future development site. So I'm actually very curious what it's going to look like. It's not going to be the community that it once was, but who knows what sort of what's going to look like in 2-3 years time. So I just stopped at the 7-Eleven for a cool drink, and I was watching. I'm just watching the. There's a street food vendor set up across the road from me, and wouldn't believe it, but this place has got a Michelin star. It is the most unlikely place. So when I think about Michelin star, this is not the kind of place I think about. But it's actually won a Bib Gourmand, Michelin Bib Gourmand. Now, what's a Bib Gourmand? I'm glad you asked, because I wasn't quite sure about it. So it reads here, it's not quite a star, but most definitely not a consolation prize. The Bib Gourmand, named by Bib Ben Dum, which is the friendly Michelin man. The Bib Gourmand award it recognises quality food at budget prices. So this one here is actually is a Michelin star restaurant I'm looking at. I reckon I should come back here and eat. I'm not going to eat here tonight, but I'm going to bookmark this place, and I'll actually in the next video I'll be doing Khlong Ong Ang and the artwork around, and I think I'll stop there for dinner. I think I've got a plan. So I'm starting to lose a bit of light, and I'm also starting to wear my battery down a bit. So I'm going to try and get to 2 other markets before the light goes, and then I'll finish up this video at Sampang Market tonight. But yeah, 2 more markets is my ambition. Wish me luck.